Welcome back everybody to Space Empires 4. This is going to be a very quick let's play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quadrant or a universe, create a race, play the first handful of turns just to give you the gist of what's going on. Won't be a major game and it won't last that long, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. So you go straight to new game. We start off with quadrant. We're going to go midlife or ancient. Bad shit happens in the ancient. Let's go ancient. Quadrant small. Yeah, we've no options to change here. We're just going to leave them alone. Events. Let's go high catastrophic. Because when a star blows up in one of your systems, that shit's just funny. And technology costs, we're going to leave it on medium. Normally I would put it up to high, so the game lasts a bit longer and the research is slow and you're not constantly retrofitting your ships and redesigning stuff. These are the different areas of research in the game. There's quite a lot there. These are just the primaries. These are not, each one of these has multiple different things in them as well. So you could turn a couple of these off, but you don't have to. I ain't gonna, I never do. Player settings are resources per player, so that's your starting resources. So we're just going to leave all of these on basic. Empire placement, evenly distributed through the quadrant, so they'll be just thrown down in several different places. That's fine. We don't want anyone starting in our same system because that's a turn one war. Score display. We want to be able to see the score, see how we're doing. The AI has access to this and they will be shortcoming for you if you're too high a score. Tech level per player is medium, is low. If you put it on medium, you just start off with some random stuff, research, you don't get to choose. Racial points for new players is going to be 2,000. So just keep that in mind for a second. I'll show you why when we create our race. But it applies to players only, not the AI. Excuse me. Next up is players, so this is where we'll be creating our race, but first I'm just going to do the victory conditions. First to reach a score of, nope. The following number of years have elapsed, nope. Player has a score of the percentage, blah blah blah, nope. A total number of tech areas, no. What we want is this one. And we're going to up that to 3 years. So, peace in our day. 3 years, so there's 10 turns per year, so that's 30 turns of peace. Victory conditions will take effect after this. We won't do that either. Game settings, we want to up that to 2,000. That's the number of units, so that would include mines, soldiers, tanks, fighters. Maximum number of ships, let's go to 1,000. This would include mining vessels, frigates, carriers, so on and so forth. In here, I usually do tick this one. Can only colonize with breathable atmospheres. Or is it this one? No, it's this one. So you can only colonize your own home planet. So what that does is it slows the game down again. But we won't be doing that. Mechanics, I wanted to save every 10 turns. Let's go back to players. We add new. So this screen, just this screen, is mostly just it's mostly just it's irrelevant really. It's just what you're called. So let's go the Dominion, and we'll go with the Dominion Collective. The Dominion Collective. You can type in your own stuff there, but just doing it really quickly. Emperor title. He's going to be the central speaker. Emperor name. Let's call him. Oops. Let's just call him. Central speaker, let's just call him Utu. Yeah, that'll do. So this is your racial portrait and your ship style. So these are just a collection of ships that you're going to look like. So we're going to go with, most people play as these guys because their ships look like the Star Trek ships. They're really easy to kind of identify. So that's fine. Environment. So what do we breathe? Oxygen, methane, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. We're going to leave it on oxygen. Rock, ice or gas giant. Let's go with rock. So it'll be a human, it'll be an Earth-like worlds that we'll be looking for. Or culture. Culture. So what kind of culture? We are the Dominion. So my favorite one is probably either engineers, merchants are all pretty good. Workers are very good as well. So if you want to see what the cultural bonuses are, you can just click here. It gives you a rundown of whatever is there. So schemers is +5 intelligence, but intelligence doesn't come in for at least 2 or 3 years into the game. So xenophobes, again, they get more intelligence but less trade and less happiness. Ooh, less happiness, really. The zealots get 10% to what's GC? Ground combat, really? Jesus, that's huge. Anyway, so close that. Let's go with, yeah, let's just go with workers. Characteristics. So this is what makes up your race. So this works on kind of a scale. So the more I put in there, the more expensive they cost. This is where the 2000 comes from as well, the racial points. Godlike physical strength. You can only go as far as 50, which is fine. However, we're not going to put that amount of stuff into ground combat. That would be stupid. Some are more expensive than others. So a 10% of research would be nice. A 5% of happiness, just to keep the people working. Let's go 5% into the ship defense. I like the mining or the maintenance attitude. Oof, it's very dear. Yeah. +5 to repair, +5 to maintenance. Now you can actually go into the minuses to give yourself more points. I'm not going to though. An awful lot of races wouldn't do that. Environmental, I don't know what this actually, environmental resistance is. I have no idea what this is. Let's look that one up. Advanced traits, I'm keeping 1,000 points to spend in here. Don't have to, but these are very powerful. I'm going to go with advanced power conservation. It gives you 25% of storage usage. It's very nice, very strong. Description, again, you can put in descriptions there or whatever you want. And we're going to be a friendly race, but peaceful. A peaceful dominion. I think we're good. The Dominion Collective. The Dominion Collective. Yeah, go on, it's fine. Random computer players, yes, we wanted to generate neutral empires and computer controlled empires. Neutral empires, they don't have much in the way of ambition. They'll conquer 1 or 2 worlds and they'll just sit around. They're basically there for you to either trade with, ally with, or destroy. Computer player bonus, let's put that on low. Now the computer does actually get a bonus regardless, but let's give them a few extra. Number of computer controlled players, let's leave it on medium and the difficulty on medium. This game is fucking hard enough. Launch game. Fairly certain I forgot something there. This is our home system. It's actually not that bad, and we're way down on this, down here. Way down here in Sariel, which is Serial, which is really nice. So what are we looking at here? So this is this star system. That there's the star. Moderate blue star, early in its lifespan. Nice. These are the planets. So this is our homeworld. Let's change the homeworld name. To what though? What will we change it to? Let's change it to Starpoint. Starpoint I think is good enough. Okay, so these planets with these red little stars next to them means that it doesn't have the right atmosphere, but it does have the right planet type. So it is a rock and it's large. It's carbon dioxide atmosphere, which isn't great. However, the conditions are good, which is kind of weird. This one down here is a green star next to it. It is a tiny world, but it is perfectly colonizable. This one, there are ancient ruins left on this planet from a long dead civilization. Ooh. These are really, really important. You have to get them. You'll get like serious tech off them. So, but you have to colonize them. Right, so what you need to do is you need to allocate your research. A lot of research. So what I'm going to do, I believe, if you right click on any of them, you'll get it. It'll tell you what comes up. So I think physics is the way to go. The reason being is if shields, sensors, these are very important early game. So that's what we're going to go for. Next, I'm going to go, so that's 0.3 years, but this isn't my actual research output. This is just a load of points you get at the very start of the game. And let's go with, we have satellites. Let's go with, I would like a better weapon. No. So we're not going to divide points evenly. We're going to get this one done and then that one. Military sciences. The military sciences gives us combat support, torpedo weapons, and point defense, which is what we're after, point defense. We want chemistry after that. I think that should do us for a while. That is the first thing you do. It is so important, because if you don't spend those points at the start of the game, they are gone. My actual current research is, I'll find that out. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. It's not that high anyways. It's only going to be about 3,000 or thereabouts. So that is how to set up a game and how to do the first few bits and pieces. So after you have your research allocated, what you need to do is build a few ships. To do that, we must design a few ships. So we go into the design window, go to create ship. What we need is 3 types of ships. We need an explorer, colony ship, and a transportation ship. So, and the escort. We will add type. Oh yeah. Scout. Scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, let's just call it the Foxtrot, that'll do. So now you need to add components. It tells you here what you need to add for a ship to be functional. 1 bridge, 1 life support, 1 crew quarters. For some reason it doesn't tell you about engines, I don't know why. Maximum number of 6 engines, so we'll drop 1. So our escort now is 90 KT out of 150 kilotons. Why is it KT? So what do we want to add to it? We could add a missile, but it is making the ship more expensive, as you could see. So depleted uranium cannon, let's get 2 of them. I think that's good enough. Yeah. I could alternatively Go with additional supplies so I have longer range. I think I'll go with 2 depleting cannons because there isn't a lot of empires in this one, and chances are we're going to find someone to fuck up really soon. I'm also going to click this button here, concentrated view. It just shortens everything down and puts a number next to it. Also clicking this, only latest, so only the best technology will be shown for later on. So that is the first ship completed. Boom. Next is a colony ship. So it's going to be a rock colony, colony rock, and we call it a cedar ship. So it needs the rock colony module, which is 200 kilotons, a bridge, life support, crew quarters, nice and simple, a ton of engines. You can only have 5 on a colony ship. 280 out of 300. So we could add in additional storage to bring us up to 3,000. But what I think is a better idea is a cargo pod, so we can actually bring more minions to our worlds. Create design. Last is the small transport. So this is going to be a pup transportation ship, and we're going to call it the Condor. Condor, yeah, that'll do. So at least 50% of this has to be storage space. So just regular cargo bays. You don't need special cargo bays to start transporting people or minions or slaves or whatever it is you want to call them. So 8. That'd be about 200 and something million people I'd be able to get. We could go additional storage for longer range, but I think we're going to 11 cargo bays. Yeah, which will be well over 300 million people. 3 million people. Yeah, 3 million people. Jesus. And we will create that design as well. We should make a defensive platform for our world, but we can do that in a few turns' time. We're not in trouble just yet. Okay, we close that. This icon here means that there's a shipyard. So let's build a cedar, 2 cedars, a foxtrot, and a condor. That then is turn 1, guys. Or that is turn 0, if you like. There's 10 turns in a year. The year is 2400. And it will go to 24.1.2, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's kind of it. So let's end turn. We have everything else done. Just, did I do the research? I did. I always forget it. Boom. Turnover. Okay, nothing happened. We have 0.1 year left for the cedar, so let's go one more. Boom. Cedar constructed. Go to. Click him. And then there's a few ways you can load this. You can cargo transfer and just click them there and push them over, or you can load cargo, click there, choose population, he gets loaded. Alternatively, you can select the ship for colony ships and just click colonize and click where you want them to go. He'll fly down there. That's his range. Okay, we'll check research. We're good here. Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked that. That was a force of habit. So on this, when you have like 30 worlds or whatever, this will show you a quick description of what they're building. 2 turns for another cedar. That's fine. It's a great place to upgrade facilities because you can merely click that button and just boom, whole thing gets done. This one then shows every planet you've come across. Clicking this will show the ones that have special things on them, runes. So we will be capturing that very soon. I suppose I better go through the resources. So there's 3 types of resources. Up top here you see it. Mineral, organic, and radioactive. Mineral for building stuff, organics for feeding dudes, and radioactives for weapons. Some things will require 1 or more of these resources at some time. You can see this ship here, its maintenance cost per turn is 970 mineral, 220 organics, and 250 radioactives. So that is an expensive ship to keep floating around. So you want him to colonize as soon as he's built. Again, we check the research because I cannot remember what I'm doing. Also, another one to check is F10 log. Make sure there's nothing in the log that hasn't gone unnoticed. Click yes. Boom. This planet has 90%, 35 and 30, so it isn't a great planet. So we're going to make it a research compound. New place in Sariel. Go to. Click the new planet. You can see that there is 34 million out of 500 million. Click this. There's no shipyard in orbit. The icon is missing. See, it's there. So what we want is research. We can only get 5 facilities on this planet, so 5 research facilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is 5. Boom, done. We'll start bringing down additional population in a little while. Perfect. Check research, 0.6. You can see my research, 3725. Okay, so I actually built a research facility. It's still 3725. Weird. It's probably because there's not enough people. Yeah, I think it needs 50 million people to work a facility. And that's how it works in this game. This cedar. Oh wait. I believe it's that one. Please be that one. He jumps down to there. Yeah, it is. It's that one. So we're going to grab this one. This is a rock small with methane. Pretty unpleasant. That's fine. Right, he's building a foxtrot next. 1 foxtrot so we can explore these 2 wormholes here, or warp points. This is going to be a refining colony. And it's rock small. Yeah, refining. So runes discovered. Ooh, and it just gives you tech. Oh, we have achieved tech level 2 in cargo sire. Very nice. That is beautiful. Again with him, excellent. Whole 750 extra supplies. Again, it upgrades my mineral storage facilities, organic and radioactive. This is fucking brilliant. That's a really lucky one to get. Provides 2,000 extra units of space on a planet. So planets do have a storage space. It's worth noting. So to upgrade, what we're going to do is we're going to go into that, we'll click upgrade, and it'll queue it up there eventually. Check, nope, it didn't. Do we just get one for free? No. Only latest. There. Warning. Oh yeah, I have too many facilities on planet anyway. I can get rid of some later on, that's fine for the time being. 0.3 years to physics. Foxtrot and a research center. Yeah, now my research has gone up to 4935 per turn. Again, there's only 35, 37. I don't know how it works. It's weird. Foxtrot, I want you to explore that. There is an automatic explore button that you can press. I'll show you there now in a sec. It's this one here. And you can go repeat orders and just have him explore indefinitely. What are you building? Condor, 0.2 years. Research, 0.2 years. Nothing else in the event log. Next turn. Oh fuck. Really? Fuck. The text rec. Fucking text rec. Okay. That's not great. That's not great news at all. That is their homeworld. Oh balls. It's a colony ship. They have an escort out. So they are in the Aurora. Fuck. They're in that system. So they're just there. That is super bad news for us guys. Adjacent empire that close. Let's come home. That sucks. Sucks so hard. Oh, what is that? Okay, so our stuff is done. So pulse and energy weapons, sensors, a condor, a research center was built, and another first contract. The Tolerant. Oh man, Confederacy. This is super bad. That's a frigate. He's got a frigate. 8 turns in, he's got a frigate. Huh. Well, that was a short game. Fuck. Alright, let's propose a treaty. We'll go with a trade alliance. We'll do the same with him. Propose a treaty. We'll go with a trade alliance. I cannot believe he's that close. This is powerful bad. Okay, military science +8. Which is the better weapon? I believe the stream weapon is a slightly longer range. Yeah. Research is climbing. Okay, so a condor, our population transport. So we select it, click load, click the home world, population. Now he's got peoples on board. How many? 330 million. Wow, don't want to lose that. We click drop cargo, and we go down to the first planet, our nearest planet. I can't believe 2 alien races adjacent to me. That's a really powerful bad start. We don't want to go under half the population. I'll show you why. As your population is high, get these bonuses, 26% to production and construction. So you don't want to go down too far because you lose those bonuses. So the more people that are on your worlds, the better your worlds are going to be. The faster they produce shit. Oh fuck my life, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, so this is combat. This is combat. Turn 8 or 9. Jesus Christ. This fucking game, I swear. Okay, so we're gonna go tactical combat so I can show it off. Alright, so there he is. He came after my homeworld? What? I have no warships in the area, so there's nothing I can do. He's just gonna bomb the living shit out of me. Yeah. He's got three level 1 depleted uranium cannons. Combat only lasts 30 turns. Well. He didn't destroy any of my facilities. He did kill a couple of million people though. to tell you what I lost. Yeah, it took 8% damage to the world. Don't know what that amounts to in. I am super peed. Oh, they destroyed my spaceport. They destroyed my spaceport, which means now I can't build spaceships. They've literally crippled me, and it's been 10 turns. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to have to start another one because that is game over, I'm afraid. They destroyed 2 facilities, in fact. Dickhead. That's 0.4 years to build. What else did he get? Spaceport is still there. So I don't know what else I'm missing. I don't even know. 2 things were destroyed for sure. Let's see what happens. Turn 10. Yeah, he's going to go after the smaller populations. He may actually kill everybody on that planet. Are you going to go through, or what are you doing? Yeah, look at that. That's their home world. It's a rock hydrogen, though. They're just sitting frigates on worlds, so I couldn't colonize them. Rock large oxygen, that would have been ideal. Absolutely ideal for me. So yeah, that is game over, guys. Awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Fucking cunt again.